Assalamualaikum. I am Nuila Natasha binti Muhammad Rizal from class AC1101C. I am a student of Diploma in Accountancy at UiTM Campus Cengkar. Today I want to share with you what I have learned in study skills subject, which is UED 102. First of all, study skills are an array of skills which tackle the process of organizing and taking new information, retaining information, or dealing with assessment. The first topic that I learned in study skills is goal setting. Goals is the things that you will accomplish in your life, and it is important because it gives you the purpose and help you to guide your life. These are the steps how to set up your goals. First, you must find yourself. Second, set up now, not tomorrow. Third, you must be detailed. Fourth, the goals must be specific. Fifth, must be written. Sixth, it have a time frame. 7. Interested with your goals. 8. Challenging and achievable. And 9. Not too high, because if it's too high, it is impossible for you to achieve your goals. Next is how to achieve your goals. So, first thing that you must do to achieve your goals is perform a prayer. Second, always pray for the best in your life. Third, never give up with yourself. Fourth, never lose hope. Fifth, throw away the negative vibes. And sixth, put lots of effort until you have achieved your goals. The next topic is the learning styles. Learning style have 3, which is visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. In a short form, we call it as a VAK. The first learning style is visual. Visual is you learn through seeing. For example, see the teacher, sit in front of classroom, think in pictures, learn best from visual displays. The second learning style is auditory. Auditory is you learn through listening. For example, verbal lessons, discussions, listening to others, interpret meanings by listening, and may read aloud. And the third learning style is kinesthetic. Kinesthetic is you learn through moving, doing, and touching. For example, hands-on approach, hard time sitting still, rather demonstrate than explain, and prefers group work. For me, I choose the kinesthetic learning style because I prefer the group work more than work alone. The next topic is time management and organizational skills. The definition of time management is: time management is the process of planning and exercising conscious control of time spent on specific activities, especially to increase effectiveness, efficiency, and productivity. It involves a juggling of acts of various demands upon a person relating to work, social life, family, hobbies, personal interests, and commitment with the fitness of time. As a student, we have so many tasks to do in a day. Without a proper time management, we can't finish our task within the time given. This situation will give us lots of pressure and may lead to the mental disorders. So, in order to avoid these things from happening to us, we have to make our own timetable to manage our time. This is some tips on how to manage our time wisely. First, have a time check. Second, set a time limit. Third, have a to-do list. And fourth, avoid perfection. Job task analysis is a study that identifies the skill and knowledge requirement needed by students to perform in their study. Prioritized list is a list or sequence of items to be attended to, arranged in order of their relative importance. Here is a place where we can collect all of our priority actions that needed to be done next or as soon as possible. The next topic that I learned in study skills is memory learning and improving concentration. The first thing that I learned in this topic is the memory strategies. Memory strategies refer to any of a broad set of techniques that are designed to help one remember. Such strategies range from everyday external aids to internal memory strategies that facilitate storage and retrieval from long-term memory. It has 4 strategies, which is external memory strategies, internal memory strategies, specific memory strategies, and elaboration strategies. Next is the organizational strategies. Organization is one of the most difficult challenges that faced by middle and high school age students as well as their parents. The transitions from the adult taking the lead to the student taking ownership takes time to establish. These are the tips on how students can develop organizational strategies. First, work and study space. Second is the time management, and third is the note-taking skills. Now we move to the concentration strategies. Concentration is focusing your attention on what you are doing. Concentration is important in just about anything you do. But in this chapter, we'll focus on improving concentration during reading, listening, and studying. There are 3 levels of concentration. The first level is the light concentration, and the second level is the moderate concentration, and the third level is the deep concentration. The causes of poor concentration is lack of attention, internal distraction, external distraction, lack of interest, and lack of motivation. So, how to improve poor concentration? First, you have mastered the strategies for improving concentration. Second, you have to create a positive learning environment. And third, you have to deal with internal distraction. The next thing that I learned in this topic is reading texts. Reading textbook may not be fun, but being able to is important. Throughout middle school, high school, and college, textbooks will be a big part of your reading. Understanding how to read and use them effectively is key to academic success. So, here I want to share with you the 4 steps to reading a textbook quickly and effectively. First, don't read front to back, or in other words, you must read backwards. Second, you have to read for the big ideas, or I should say that look for the complete sentence. Third, you have to read for key details. And fourth, read the book once but your notes multiple times. Taking lecture notes is also the topics that I learned in the study skills subject. First, I want to share with all of you is the note-taking strategies. There are 5 note-taking strategies. First, write down every word. Second, pay attention. Third, underline, highlight, and capitalize. Fourth, use shorthand or abbreviations. And fifth, be comfortable. Next, I want to share with you note-taking exercise using corner method. There are 5 steps in this corner method. First, record. Second, reduce. Third, recite. Fourth, reflect. And fifth, review. And the next topic that I learned in the study skill, which is the last topic in this subject, is academic integrity and performance. Academic integrity is the commitment and demonstration of honest and moral behavior in an academic setting. This is most relevant at the university level as it refers to providing credit to other people when using their ideas. In simplest terms, it requires acknowledging the contributions of other people. Failure to provide such acknowledgement is considered as plagiarism. Many people think of plagiarism as copying another's word or borrowing someone else's original ideas. But terms like copying and borrowing can disguise the seriousness of the offense. According to the Merriam-Webster Online Dictionary, to plagiarize means to steal and pass off, to use without crediting the source, to commit literary theft, and to present as new and original an idea or product derived from an existing source. In other words, plagiarism is an act of fraud. It involves both stealing someone else's word and lying about it afterward. There are 6 types of plagiarism. First, direct plagiarism, paraphrasing without credits, mosaic plagiarism, accidental plagiarism, self-plagiarism, and misattribution. So, how to avoid the plagiarism? First, don't procrastinate with your research and assignments. Second, commit to doing your own work. Third, be 100% scrupulous in your note-taking. Next, cite your source scrupulously. And last but not least, understand good paraphrasing. So, the last thing that I want to share with all of you in this topic is tips on how to get higher GPA. In my opinion, to get a higher GPA, you have to go to class regularly, participate in class, organize yourself, do a weekly study review, go to office hours, be friends with smart students with higher GPA, avoid all-nighters, make use of library, study smart and set a goal and reward yourself. I think that's all that I want to share with all of you what I have learned in this subject, which is Study Skills UED 102. Here I can conclude that this subject teach me how to be a better person in the future and have a good personality. Before I end my video today, I want to share with all of you a quote that I picked from Albert Einstein. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to a person or things. That's all that I want to share with all of you. Thank you for watching my video and stay safe and stay healthy everyone. Bye!